Hello and welcome back. We are on some BeamNG, back on the Alzon trails, with a part 2 sort of one of my earlier videos where I tried all the vanilla crawlers against this little like course I kind of found here. So if you come down and you sneak to the left of this little rock here and you kind of come up here, then try to make it to the top of the mountain, or little, not really mountain, but little rock face here to where the thumbnail is. So that is the goal. You don't necessarily have to take that line, or I don't have to take that line, but to be fair, going up these sides here, nothing else on this side really works too much, but yeah, we can definitely use the back side as well. It's just, yeah, getting through this little part up onto here will be kind of difficult. But either way, we are going to start off with a Suzuki Samurai here. So this vehicle, as well as all the other mods that I use, as well as the map as well, links will be in the description, whether it be to Patreon or off the repository. I tried to include both some paid mods as well as free mods as well, just to kind of see how they stack up. But yeah, no vanilla vehicles today, so either way, we'll go ahead and... Well, that's not a great line through there. Let's try to get something a little better. This vehicle here has really good slow crawl. Oh. Dang. That's what was happening to most vehicles in the first video. Once that rear wheel kind of dips, it's kind of game over, and we're only giving one attempt per vehicle because the video don't want to be too long and to keep it kind of fair with the first one. But either way, we will hop on to the next vehicle. Alright, next we're going to kind of go in the opposite direction. I got an Ultra 4 vehicle spawned up, so we can kind of go maybe a little more speed route as opposed to the slow crawl, see if this kind of helps us out. But again, it really depends on this first part here. Dang, not quite. Again, it's that rear wheel. I do know that this is possible. I have made it before, but I'm not gonna, you know, say which vehicle or anything. Who knows? Maybe I'm testing it, but we'll hop on to the next one. All right, next we got to go with the Wijon. This is definitely one of the free ones you can download, and it looks like it, I don't know, looks like it has some good capabilities. I don't think I've actually used this mod before, so let's go ahead and see what it can do. It is so much quieter than the first two mods. Alright, I did have to turn down the engine audio though, because some of these vehicles are quite loud. Alright, so now this is where we gotta be careful, take our time. I'm trying to just not roll or dip the rear too much, but also try not to hit that top part. So here we go. Oh, and the Wijon has made the first part so far. So now we just need to, I don't know, take our time, not do anything too dumb. Okay. There we go. Now I'm gonna try up this face here first. But I'm also going to try not to roll. Oh, we're going to roll. Okay. Since this is the first time I've made it up here, I am going to flip this over. Get one redo because, I mean, that is pretty steep, and I want to give the backside a go. Alright, yeah. Thinking we'll just have to head back here a little bit more. Honestly, I'm thinking it might not even be worth it to try the that front side, so it's just really steep. I might try with some of the more like technical crawlers, but okay. This looks like it could be a potential line here. A little bit of experimentation. There we go. Get the speed to get up there. We've almost made it. Okay, on our way. There we go. Just have to make it to this this platform here. There we go. The Wijon has made it. This is fantastic. I'm definitely gonna have to use this variant more often. This is sweet. But either way, we're gonna head on to the next vehicle. Alright, next we've got this Silverado here. This is a pretty sweet, just regular kind of like trail truck crawler. So interesting to see how this will do. A little, I'd imagine a little heavier than some of the other crawlers, just because again this is kind of more of like a trail truck. I think I might need to get slightly better lined for this. Yeah, I'm really impressed that that Wijon made it. There we go. Get a little bit of speed going. I do kind of want to try this. I feel like, even though we didn't make it in the Wijon, I do feel like this is possible. I don't want to risk it again. Maybe with something else, or maybe a little more speed, but we're gonna go ahead and take the backside. Right. Try not to make any dumb mistakes or damage the vehicle at all. That would be unfortunate. Take a very similar line to the Wijon. Alright. A little bit of frame dips there. This map is kind of hard to run. Alright. There's a lot going on, that's for sure. Top. We just have one little part to go here. There we go. And the Silverado made it. Yeah, that is a this is a very nice truck. I like driving it a lot. We are gonna head on to the next vehicle though. Alright, next we got this Wrangler. This is also by the same creator, and I wanted to go with this because I genuinely didn't know if the Silverado would make it, just because of that technical first section there, but we'll go ahead and give this a go. This Wrangler seemed, ooh, that was a great hit right there. Getting a little hung up. Poor start, but that is my fault. Alright, now we are back on track. Okay. Oh wow, that was real easy. Might as well give this a go. Okay. Yeah, that is. Looks like that's not happening either for the Wrangler here. So we'll go ahead and do the backside line. This might be kind of dumb, but yeah, just save a little bit of time by going up here. Okay. Nice. I wonder if I could take a different line here as well. I don't want to like dip my wheel into that hole there. Whoa. You know what? I don't think it's worth it to try. Alright. Man, this thing, yeah, this vehicle right here is amazing. Very capable. I feel like the wheelbase definitely helps having it be a little shorter. But either way, we're going to go on to the next vehicle. Next, we got the DW Ultra Bump. This is an Ultra 4 car, but this is specifically the crawler variant. So we are going to go ahead and give this a go. Should probably move it down into low range though. This thing, similar to the other Ultra 4 vehicle, seems like it does have quite a bit of speed, but that might not help us. Except for maybe this part here, but again, try to be very gentle. I just couldn't grip it on the end with the rear there. That is unfortunate, but we will head on to the next vehicle. Alright, next we've got this Trail Raider here. This is the trail variant. There is also the Ultra 4, but this was the vehicle when testing. Again, I didn't do much testing. Most of this is blind, but this vehicle did make it past this first part just because I wanted to know if it was possible. So yeah, this was the first vehicle that I ever made it with, but since obviously we've made it with quite a few more, so getting nearing the end though, but I don't want to mess this up, especially saying that this could make it. There we go. Now I did try going up there again and testing, it didn't work, so I'm not even gonna bother trying that again. This little sneakier line, save some time. Getting that frame drop right there, brutal. Okay. There we go, nice and clean through that section. There we go, the Trail Raider has made it. Yeah, this is another great vehicle, very capable. Again, first one I made it with, but it is time for our final vehicle, so we will swap on over. Right, this is the Jesse Haynes Unlimited buggy. This has got rear wheel steer, so yeah, all four-wheel steer. I haven't tried it, but I'm hoping this one should make it. Again, one of my videos that I did that was also on this map, not the part one, but the one before that, I used some modded vehicles, and I tried to switch it up with this one. That's why I'm not using the other buggy that was featured in that video. Alright, honestly, I feel like we could have made that. I feel like that was just a bad, I don't know. A bad approach, I guess. There we go. Alright, now this one, I'm definitely gonna try to maybe give it a go here. See if maybe this buggy can make it up. Not too sure. One more attempt, maybe up the left here a little more. I don't know, it's not really... Yeah, I don't think... Alright, yeah, I don't want to flip it. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. Use the four-wheel steer. There we go. I figured if anything could maybe make that climb, it would be one of these buggies. But unfortunately not. It's just a little too steep. And making quick work of that corner with the four-wheel steer. This thing is really fun to drive. Alright, getting our way up there. Not too many problems. Again, well, honestly, I'm gonna try the different line here. Yeah, there we go. Slightly alternate line, but yeah, this thing here is a beast. Honestly, I wonder if I can come up this backside here. I might try that real quick. Let's see. Hop out of that. Let's... Okay, that getting up there would be kind of impossible, but... Alright. Yeah, let's try that. Ooh, not reverse, there we go. Oh, that's not nearly as technical as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, that's absolutely nothing, but either way, I appreciate you checking out this video. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments, or if you have some suggestions, open to take some of those as well. Either way, until the next one.